Hello everyone, I'm Hans Zimmer, and I'd love to welcome you all to the 10th anniversary of Honor of Kings. When you're trying to write something, you're in a slight panic that you're actually going to go and write something good. There was a lot of inspiration that came from the game already, and so that made life a lot easier. It was really delightful work to do this. Well, when I started writing this, I was hoping that the game would have a long life, and 10 years seems to be the beginning for me. We were hoping that the more imagination and more color and ideas would be added to the game, and most of all, that the audience would grow bigger, and that you would suddenly be speaking to so many more people. Honestly, panic. You do something and it lives out there for 10 years and you empty yourself to go and write something else. So it's very hard to go and find who you were 10 years ago, what you wanted to achieve 10 years ago, which I think is part of what makes it interesting. I don't mean to compare myself to classical music, the great composers of classical music, but if you think about it, Beethoven's Ninth, all those pieces of music have withstood they're timeless, and what you try to do is you try to write something which is timeless. So you try to go and help the game by writing something that can be around maybe hundreds of years. It's always tough to talk about the emotion of a piece of music because you have to use words to describe something that already has an autonomous language in music. So you try to avoid words, but their structure, the emotion that I thrive for is really the idea that you autonomously can feel whatever you want to go and feel within that space of emotion. That it's not dictating to you what you're supposed to feel, which I think is helpful. That because you're not bullying the audience into feeling something. You try to think of a journey. You try to think of a journey that you can take as a player, and you try to build a structure that is like a river that flows and takes you on a journey. And then ultimately it comes back. A game automatically invites you to be playful and to be collaborative, and you're co-creating things all the time. So it's a huge joy.
Hi, this is Pedro Eustache. I love the music of today, by the way. It's wonderfully done. I think it's a very powerfully epic soundtrack. And I think it goes really well with the spirit of the game. It's very uplifting. And that's, if you see the recordings, the way I play, it's because it's very, very powerful. It is not easy for me to play because it's different keys. So I have to adapt and I have to come up with different new fingerings for the instruments, and I could survive and honor you guys. Because as a Westerner, it's a big responsibility to play these instruments for you. I have too much respect to disrespect the tradition, so I did my best to prepare. Even when I was coming in the plane, flying here yesterday, I was practicing on the plane. Because I wanted to give you guys the best, really, that is the truth. And it is an amazing, wonderful opportunity to bless you guys and to congratulate you for the 10 years of Honor of Kings, and here to many more, 10, 20, 30 more years playing this thing. Thank you for having me be part of this experience. It is something I will never forget. Gung Ji Fa Tai, let's Timmy!